Hello dear viewers, welcome back to another Odoo 18 tutorial by Cybrosis. So today in this video, let's talk about the stock valuation report of the inventory module of Odoo 18. So as I said before in the reporting of inventory, that is Odoo 18 inventory, you can find the stock valuation. So it's essential to know the value of your stock. So you have to know how worth your product is, right? So for tracking this, Odoo has a very easy report which is given here. And for tracking, we have other methods like the average cost, like based on average cost, the first in, first out and all, you can, and also the standard costing, you can actually track the value of your stock. So it's important to track it, and Odoo helps you very efficiently using this feature. So let's move on to the video and see how it works. So guys, let me show you how the stock valuation dashboard works in Odoo 18's inventory module. For that, first you have to navigate to the inventory module. So this is the inventory module. Okay, so before we dive into the dashboard, let's quickly cover what stock valuation means. So it's simply the process of assigning a monetary value to your inventory. And this is vital for accounting and helps you understand your assets, especially for things like insurance. So in Odoo, when you use tracked inventory, you are essentially operating on perpetual inventory system. This means your inventory value is continuously updated in real time, giving you a constant pulse on your stock. Odoo primarily use three common stock valuation methods, which is the standard price, average cost, and first in, first out. So for standard price means where you set a fixed cost per unit. Then you have average cost. This calculates an average cost based on all purchases. And finally, you have FIFO, which is first in, first out, which assumes the first units you bought are the first ones you sold. So it's super important to know that the method you choose for a product directly impacts how the value is calculated in these reports. So that's it. So are you guys ready to see your inventory's financial value? So to access this, you have to go to the stock valuation dashboard. So where is this dashboard? For that, as I've done, you have to open the inventory module. Then you have to click on the reporting menu where you can see the valuation. So click on valuation. So this will be showing you the stock valuation dashboard. So here it basically provides three kinds of views, which is the list view, pivot view, and graph view. So this, that is the list view, is the default view which has, and it gives you a detailed line by line record. Then you have what? The pivot view. So this is the pivot view which acts as a powerful stock aging report showing on-hand quantity and value by purchase date. Okay. And then finally you have the graph view. So for visual trends and summaries, each of these views can be highly customized. You can break down your inventory valuation by product, operation type, date, or even company. So to apply filters, you can simply click into the search bar at the top or simply use the drop down arrow. For example, selecting has remaining quantity. See, has remaining quantity will quickly show you only the products currently in stock. So I'll put it back to list view. So it will be showing only the products which has currently, which are there currently in stock. Okay. So let's start with the default list view, which is represented by the list icon. So this report basically gives you a detailed chronological record of your stock movement and their financial valuations. By default, you will see these columns, which is date, reference, product, quantity, and total value. So we'll explain each of them. This date, okay, that is the date and time the stock move was created. So this is a key as valuation is time sensitive. Then you have the reference, the associated document like a warehouse receipt or delivery order. Then you have the product, that is the product being moved and valued. Then you have the quantity. So the number of units that increased or decreased in stock is what is meant by quantity. Finally, you have the total value. So the total value of that specific stock move calculated by multiplying quantity and unit value. So now you can add even more insights. So if you just click on the adjust gear over here, You can select additional fields. You have things like the lot and serial number for specific product tracking. Then you have the remaining quantity. So how many units from that specific valuation remains after demand? Okay, so this is super helpful for FIFO and AVCO, which is average cost, to see what's still in stock for a particular batch. Then you have this thing called, yeah, you have this unit value also. So the cost of one unit to your company, not the sales price, that will be shown there. And I'll also tell the remaining value. So the value of remaining quantity for that specific stock move is what remaining value means. So if you want, you can add all these fields. You have the journal entry, units, description, and all, which are basic things you all know. Okay. So each line in this report is essentially a stock valuation layer. Okay. So these like stock valuation layer, I'll call it as SVL. Okay. So these SVLs are generated when products move in a way that impacts their value. Think receipts, deliveries, or even changes in your product's valuation method. For example, if you switch a product from standard price to FIFO, okay, Odoo automatically creates revaluation entries to adjust the value of remaining goods, posting negative and positive entries to reflect the change. Okay, so if you need to see what your stock valuation looked like on a specific past state, Sodo has got you covered. You have to click the valuation at date. So here you have the button which is valuation at date. So if you can't find it, I'll tell you it is located in the top left corner. So you can choose your desired date and time and then confirm. Okay. So I'll choose the date. Let it be 20th and clicking on confirm. Okay. So what happens is that the report will show you the quantity and total value of each stock move as that of the date. Okay, I'll go back to stock valuation and you can see a date over here. So let it be today. I'm confirming it. So it shows the stock valuation of the date I've chosen. Okay, so it will be showing the quantity, the total value, and all of that particular day. Okay, now an important nuance is the remaining quantity and remaining value columns won't reflect a point in time view of past dates. Okay, so they'll still show the current remaining quantity and value of those products. That is the remaining quantity and the quantity. Now, this is because these fields dynamically update based on all subsequent transactions. Okay, next, let's move on to the pivot icon. So, this is the pivot table. As I said before, let's explore the powerful pivot view represented by the pivot icon over here. So, it's fantastic for seeing the on-hand quantity and value on your inventory grouped by purchase date, which is super helpful for managing products with expiration dates or monitoring how long stock sits in your warehouse. So by default, it often shows product categories broken down, okay, by day and month. So you can see the different categories, the quantity based on the month over here. Okay, so you can customize this by clicking the plus icons. Okay, so you can see the icons over here. By clicking on the plus icon, you can actually customize it. Okay, so you can, like in the column or row, to add granular breakdowns like product, lot and serial number, the product category, date, company, and all can be added over here. So I adding product. So based on the product, this can be seen. Okay, so that's the product. Or even you can add things like the remaining value and all. Okay, so this is the insight. This is actually giving you a quick insight into your aged inventory. So finally, for more like I have one more thing to add. So here you can see product based quantity and total value. If you go to measure, you can also see the remaining quantity, the remaining value and all. Okay, you can add it based on your need. That's the speciality of this thing. Okay, finally, for more visual understanding, click the graph icon. Okay, here's the graph icon. By default, Odoo shows a line chart. So this is the line chart displaying the cumulative total of your inventory value over time. So you can see the value over here. Okay. So that's the cumulative view of your, cumulative data. And then you can easily switch between different chart types by clicking the bar chart. Okay. So this is the bar chart. Then you have the pie chart as well. So three different types of charts are been available in the stock valuation. This gives you quick visual summaries of your stock's financial view, helping you spot trends and make informed decisions at a glance. Okay, so that's the graph view. You can see the bar chart, the same in ascending and descending order. Then you have the pie chart as well. So that's the three different kinds of views that the stock valuation is providing. So that's a wrap on the Odoo stock valuation dashboard. So this report is absolutely vital for any business managing physical inventory. By understanding its different views and how to use the valuation layers, you will gain deep insights into your inventory's financial health. So that's the stock valuation dashboard of Odoo 18's inventory module. I hope that was clear for you guys. Thank you so much for watching and see you guys in the next video.